Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Two-one-loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. 30. 10.
I'm going to show you,
5,
man.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
touchdown.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, a run with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Complete.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Bills 6.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slay. Check. Left, Mike, 6.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability. And go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Singletary. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Breida. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the carry. Levi Wallace
on play action. Here's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This is Jakeem Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Bills 26, Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Miami Dolphins.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Guys, let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Tua with a throw complete to Parker. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Devontae Parker, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Grant on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This is Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run again with Breida. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting... Two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing.
And Allen's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 2. Now it's Breda. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 11 now. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
To Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
39. Dolphins 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Push him back.
Tua sets up to pass it. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A throw to Parker complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Bills' 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bills 39, Dolphins 28.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 times. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in